Alright, hey guys, here we are setting up for hole number 4. Now what I'm going to do on this one, I'm probably going to set up for a sniper shot. So one of the things that you'll have to consider is, I believe they gave us a tailwind on this one, and you'll just have to kind of underplay your rings a little bit because you're kind of at max range, but you'll get to see the guide a little bit better. So one of the things you could do is you could maybe practice with sniper. Once you know the spin that you want to use, then you could maybe move up to guardian or something to have a little bit more range. Once you start to master this spin, but you can see with what I'm doing, offset wise, I'm going to try to land more in this fashion, which means that I'm going to kind of intentionally underplay my rings. And in terms of my backspin, that's about 4 1/4, and I'm probably only going to go 10-ish rings, 10.4 rings, which is a underplay because we are kind of, I'm assuming you probably need to play about 20% extra here. So what I'm doing is just not doing that. And then let's just see, it's not enough. So I still have to pull back just a little bit more, or I need to up that backspin. But you can see more or less what I'm trying to do there. And as I mentioned, that shot will get a little bit easier. You could kind of perfect the spin a little bit, and then switch up to guardian once you feel a little bit more comfortable with rehearsals. You'll be able to make slight tweaks on that, and what that'll allow you to do is have that range. So you can see that's kind of what my opponent's doing here, and you can also crank that backspin up a little bit to have just a little bit more control. So if I could get that up to, say, 5.5 backspin, it should still roll forward and give you a nice possible chance to be able to get this one. Now the common mistake I'm assuming is going to be to miss left here, is they're not going to curl it enough, and they're going to probably land too. You can see my opponent going long and left here. I would imagine that's going to be kind of the common thing to do. But as I mentioned, you'll be able to go about plus 20% at least, especially shooting over all that water. You can see that my ball still came in too hot, so I'll probably need to start dialing back my backspin a little bit more. But I wanted to at least see the guide for a first playthrough, just so I could see kind of how the ball responded to what I was doing, and also so I can get a visual on how many rings I counted. And now that I know that I can start to pull back, I can pull an extra 20% there, and it'll probably still come in with plenty of speed, even with the overplay. So, but I do think that's going to give you a very good chance. Of course, if you can use win 4, win 5 balls, get that win down even a little bit more, that might be a little bit beneficial. Keep in mind that you won't be able to set that power up at the very similar spot unless you club up to a guardian. If you switch down to a turkey ball, plus you'll be forfeiting some of that side spin. So, the Kingmaker could potentially be, a relatively good shot there. So just all things to be considering. Good luck with that hole, and look forward to, I'm going to do a revision, and I'll probably use that guardian shot that I mentioned. So good luck, and I'll see you guys next time.